zone. Sometimes being too aggressive can actually cost you.
They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Howell, first play, going to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Sacked back at the 2. Leonard Williams just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7.
Didn't have the greatest field position to start, did they? And now, after this sack, it's way, way worse.
And right off the bat, first play of the game. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. The start less than ideal as they already face a 2nd and long. Howell out of his own end zone. Got this complete to Jahan Dotson. There he goes, left side. Jahan Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders go down the field in just 2 plays to take the early lead. Point after try forthcoming. It's good, and Washington will take a 7-0 lead.
Commanders 7, Giants 0.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Okay, here we go. Jones and the Giants now with a 1st and 10 at their own 16. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. Touchdown! Wan'Dale Robinson, 84 yards. And the Giants are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll very wisely take a knee here as they'll bring this one out to the 25 on the touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now 20 yards to go on second down after the sack. Work to be done. Back to throw. Howell. Throw right side complete to Dotson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Howell. Going to be caught downfield by Dotson. Touchdown, Washington. Jahan Dotson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And Washington has taken the lead. Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter.
Commanders 14, Giants 7.
Washington kick team back out there now as they will send this one away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
Running again with Barkley on second down. There he goes, right side. Saquon Barkley. He's to the 10. And he will take it all in for a giant touchdown. Saquon Barkley. His 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Giants are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point right down the middle. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Yeah, some might have returned that one. He won't. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start the drive from the 25. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
And they'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Dexter Lawrence that time in on the stop. You talk about this Giant defense. Well, they've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Robinson. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 10 yards there, good for a Washington first down.
So that's what that elbow in my ribs was all about. You thought they were going to throw the ball as well.
Absolutely. I think everybody thought they were throwing the football, caught him off guard.
Yeah, I'm telling you, when you have the courage to make that type of a play call, a lot of times you actually get rewarded.
On first and 10, it's Robinson. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
This drive is pretty clear. Almost feels like old school fundamentals, doesn't it? Want to impose their will on the defense. What's that, 5 straight runs?
Yeah, 5 straight carries to start this drive. And like you said, the way it's working, they may just stick with it. From the 47 now, they work with a 2nd and 7. Robinson gets the toss on the right side. Now they nearly sprung him that time as he takes us all the way down to the 37. 10 yards there, good for Washington, first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
They work now on 2nd and 9. They'll give to the fullback on the dive. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Can we just take that run and turn it into a kind of a clip and save? Because that tells you everything you need to know about this drive. They've been moving the ball awfully well.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. Here's a give up the middle. And a good-looking run there as he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18-yard line. It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down.
I definitely like the play call. You don't expect it on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, do you? You expect a pass play. Had a little courage there to call the run, and boy, they were successful.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. These two teams all tied after one. Washington with a football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Powell on the QB sneak. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Okay, I think we can safely agree. That's not a call you see very often on 1st and 10.
Ever. Who calls a
that?
first down sneak?
I guess the best we've probably seen is a first down quarterback draw.
Right.
Yeah, but not a sneak. But they did gain yards.
On the give, this is their fullback. And they'll get him down right around the 16. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 3rd down. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Dotson in motion right. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and they'll instead run up the middle. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Partner, there are strong running plays, and then there are plays where you simply outclass the defense, and we saw the latter there. They ran straight up the heart of that front for an excellent gain and first down. Simply put, you've got to put more of a fight defending the middle. Otherwise, this is going to be a long game. Let's go.
And they take a knee. And they'll indeed take a knee. The Commanders going to bring out the field goal unit.
This is an easy one, 23-yarder. And his kick here is good. And they take a 17-14 lead.
So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number one. Field goal, you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you score once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Again, it's Barkley.
And Saquon going to have a Giants first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. The Giants are 2-4 here in the first half of the year. And Charles, they were losers last time out. What do you think they need to do differently here?
Well, I don't think it needs to be as drastic as burning up last week's game tape or not watching it, but the attitude has to be what's done is done. Let's move on. Put that.
And now off to the races down the right side.
Saquon Barkley.
The way in. Touchdown, New York. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half.
And the Giants have taken the lead.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that will make this a 4-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
And he is going to dive to the turf. Boy, a strange return there. And they're going to start with really terrible field position.
Well, not exactly a banner return, so he doesn't give his offense a whole lot of room to work with. They've got to go a long way now to try and score some points. I do know this from experience. There will be a few comments muttered his way by the offense as they head out on the field.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
2nd down and 8.
And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And a short pickup here as he'll get across the 10 to the 11-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Straight ahead, it's Robinson.
Shedding the tackle. And he'll be just shy of the 20 at the 19 as he goes out of bounds.
45 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. They show run with 3 tight ends here on 1st down.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up here at halftime, we'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen.
2nd down and a run by Robinson.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
With a heavy set out there, 3 tight ends in the formation for 3rd and 3. Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
You know, we might start getting some props here in the booth. You know, that one that says the D and then the fence that you put up next to it? How about that? They brought out the jumbo package and still couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage enough to pick up that first down.
Impressive. They were ready defensively for that jumbo set. And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run for it with Robinson. And this winds up a disaster, nowhere near the marker. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And now, boy, the ball's going to go over on downs here inside the 10-yard line.
Half jumbo.
And they will take a knee here.
Now Jones going to change it up here.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3?
And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive.
But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive of the third quarter.
Yeah, believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them, too.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down for the Giants as they pick up 12. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
Right back to him on first down. And This time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
And plays like that are exactly what this defense needs here early in the second half to give it a little spark. I think their halftime adjustments, what they talked about, maybe it was just a little inspirational speech. Who knows? But it looks like they're ready to go.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss.
Go, North Copper!
Jones with a handoff to Barkley. And he'll get about 3 here up to the 44-yard line.
Well, praise has to go to the guys in the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive day running the football. How about that poor defensive line? They've been knocked around the entire game, and while they slowed them down on that run, can they continue to do so? Because they haven't had much success throughout this ball game.
They'll see about converting this 3rd and 8. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll take this to the 47, but no further as they get him down well short of the line to gain. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So they're going to come to the line here, and it appears try to go for it on 4th. They'll run for it with Barkley. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. On their own side of the field, close to the 50, but their own side of the field, they only needed a couple of inches, and they were able to get it done.
And it doesn't matter whether you're a zone blocking team, a man blocking team, gap blocking, whatever you want to call it. When it's in this situation, it's really man-on-man, isn't it? Who's going to win the battle? And right there, we saw it. At the point of attack, find enough yardage to pick up a 1st down. Give him credit for that one.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard.
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and 4.
They'll keep it on the ground. Funk. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
This, the 2nd meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5. And it was the Giants with a road victory, so they'll look for the sweep here in MetLife Stadium.
On 1st down, Funk. Down he goes at the 23, a pickup of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Inside 4 minutes to go, third quarter. On second down, Funk.
A great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
10 yards, good for a Giant first down. Defensively, they were in the 3-4. Solid run up the middle. What made it successful?
Well, what you have to do is control the nose guard, but sometimes you don't do it by blocking him. You do it by influencing him. Get him moving to one side or the other and hit him back on the opposite.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here we go.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Here we go.
Now a give, right side. Funk. And he's going to get it inside the 10 to the 7-yard line.
47 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
On third down, Barkley. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the third quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
Okay, here we go.
And a curious play call here, to say the least. Thought it might be a trick, but no, he actually goes down to a knee. And surprisingly, they take a knee. I have no idea why they would take a knee, but they take a knee.
Here we go. Hey.
And now they'll take a knee here. And my partner now is speechless, and so am I. A field goal would make it a two-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Jamie Gillen in punt formation for the Giants.
So with a 4th and goal looming, we hit the end of 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. It's the Giants with the football and also the lead as we get set to start quarter number 4. And now what the heck is this? A punt formation from the red zone? And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Charles, still a one-possession game. Remember, it could have been 2 after they opted to go for it on 4th down in their own territory. Didn't get it, but their defense holds strong, and so this is a huge possession coming up here.
You're certainly right about that, partner. And a lot of people look at them going for it on 4th down as a failure when they didn't get it. But there's also their way of saying, hey, we have confidence in our defense because they went out and held them. Got the ball right back for them. So nice stand for them. Momentum can swing back to their side if they have a good drive here.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 2nd down, they'll run it here.
And space tough to come by there, so we get maybe a yard to the 37.
Sometimes you're aligned perfectly and the play comes to you, and sometimes you got to cover some ground to go make the play, as we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there on that play.
Got to be careful. They might want to throw one over his head as this game progresses.
The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 5.
Here's Howell.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick.
Down the right sideline.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
Andy, you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They'll run on 1st down. Funk.
They'll get this down to the 21, just on the edge of the red zone.
Well, that's a pretty good drive starter right there, and I don't know, partner, if you're even thinking about sitting on the ball right now. They may just want to run their regular offense.
In plus territory, and as an offensive coordinator, you don't want your team to go into a shell, do you?
No, you really don't, because as soon as you take your foot off the gas, it's real hard to put it back on and mash it, because once everyone's emotions come down, hard to start them up again. So I think he may want to keep them cranking high right here.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down? The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Hey, jump right, Pacino. Jump right.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. But he's going to be a yard short. A 2-yard pickup leads to 4th and 1. He handed it off there, but I don't really know if he would have kept it or tried to do anything else if it would have mattered.
Yeah, it's not always a wrong read when a play gets stacked up. Sometimes they're just at the line of scrimmage. There's just too many bodies to maneuver.
And as a result, now they're looking at a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 33-yard attempt.
And this one is right through. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. A tougher task for them now. That turnover on their last possession led to the field goal, meaning that they now Cook hit and he lost the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Well, he's not the starter coming in, getting his first carry off the bench. That's not the way to earn more carries.
You have to stay in the game, even if you're not on the field, right? Stay mentally sharp, stay ready. And above all, when you get into the game, hold on to the football. Don't let the other team have it.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Wow, 185 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. And I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, oh, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently. They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal.
Handoff now. It's Gray with it.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
Well, no doubt here in the 4th quarter, this is a huge defensive series.
Hey, they can read the scoreboard. They realize if they give up a field goal here, this game might be out of reach. They understand the stakes and are playing accordingly.
Throwing Jones. Oh, no, he lost the football.
Oh, one of the linebackers has got it.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Partner, that one looked like it was over. I mean, they had control, had the football, and the defense had to make a play in order to keep them in the game. That's exactly what they did.
And now that door ajar, 2-score game, so hold on here, not done in the 4th.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Following the fumble recovery, Howell. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. This will be a gain of about 8 to the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 27-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Howell.
And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Third and 2, here's Howell.
And the giant rush gets home as down he goes.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
And they weren't in zone coverage, they were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
And he is going to have a Commander's first down. And they convert in style right there. A big play on 4th and long. Now he'll look to throw it. Oh, this one incomplete. The pressure got to him as he released it. And it's 2nd down.
Well, the pressure, the hits, the sacks have been coming at him all game long. I'm frankly surprised that they haven't found a solution yet to create more time for him to throw it, or maybe change what they do on offense.
And that's one of the biggest differences in this game and why they're losing right now. Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half.
Now yet another incompletion here as they fail to connect on 3rd.
Tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete.
Fourth down, 10 yards to go.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw.
2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Half 88.
Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes.
And Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts.
It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Cadence, lock in the cadence, lock in the cadence. Cockroach. Up, go.
On 2nd down now. Funk. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner, and there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here if they have any hopes of winning this game.
Has to. You said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. Now, this is a big 3rd down, and you'd have to think we'd see a timeout right away if they can't stop them here.
Great.
Jones looking around.
He finds Robinson.
Now Washington going to go ahead and use their final timeout
as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
That pattern and scheme was well defensed on 3rd down. He tried to just sprint from one side of the field to the other, and they got it to him quickly. But no chance at yards after the catch there, and they stop him short.
And here's Gillen on now to punt as he gets this one away.
And now a fair catch called for, and he'll indeed take it at about the 6-yard line. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time.
And the Commanders will take over, but backed up deep in their own territory. This is 1st and 10.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Here's 1st down.
Getting the ball is Cook running left.
But no help there as they'll get to him at the 5. But they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Here's Howell.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Howell to throw. And Dotson, he's got it.
And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30.
Here's 1st and 10. Howell going to audible to something else.
First down, Commanders.
Back to throw now on 1st down.
And the defense, they get to Howell. He'll go down here. Here comes 2nd down.
Now Cook, he's got it off the draw.
And that could be a killer. He'll lose yardage and tackled inbounds.
It's a loss of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
So a victory here for the men in blue, the New York Giants. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half, the adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half, and no points were allowed. That's a great way to close them out.
So for the Giants, they fall a game under 500 now at 3 up and 4 down. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Washington, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now to 1-6. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. So for our entire crew, alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Thanks for watching, everybody. We'll see you next time.